the EU member states, 27 leaders, are still continuing their discussions on how to deal with these soaring energy prices within Europe. We know that Emmanuel Macron was due to meet the German Chancellor Olaf Scholz on the sidelines of this summit for a one-on-one. So, of course, there is every chance that there has been some reconciliation. But, of course, going into this meeting, things were not looking good for the so-called Franco-German motor of Europe, certainly needing a bit of an oil change and a look at its rusty elements. This partly because Germany launched its own €200 billion energy bailout, I think we can call it, to help German consumers with their energy bills. France and other EU states very concerned that Germany didn't consult with its European partners on this. They believe that it's something that could disrupt and distort the European energy markets, and they see Germany as having isolated itself on that issue. Now, that was coming into this summit. We also have this issue of the gas price cap that a lot of the EU's member states are supporting, 15 of them in total, including France. They want to have this in order to bring down gas prices for consumers. But Germany's Olaf Scholz saying that he is resolutely against this. He believes that it would be much better to just negotiate with individual gas suppliers, and he thinks that the measure could actually mean that suppliers choose not to sell their gas to the EU at all. They could choose to sell it to other countries, particularly in Asia. So you can see some quite strong splits there on some very important issues. It was a big enough conflict or rift for the French and German governments to cancel an upcoming meeting of their ministers, something that usually happens twice a year, spring and autumn, pretty much like clockwork, and has been going on for several years. But the next one in just a couple of weeks' time has been cancelled, or, as Paris tells us diplomatically, pushed back, at least for the moment.